Today is Tuesday, March 18th, and investigators and conspiracy theorists all over the world, and particularly in the United States, are about to be made very, very happy as Donald Trump is going to fulfill one of his campaign promises. At some point today, 80,000 pages of unredacted files from the JFK assassination investigation will be released to the public. People who have followed this for a very long time have been waiting for this day. What are we going to find out about it? Will it really reveal anything? Hang on, folks. We're going to talk about this in just 1 second. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your front porch conservative. Step on up to my electronic front porch and let's talk. Hi, folks. Brian Trippett here, the front porch conservative, and I was wondering if I could ask you a few favors. I have a social media channel on 2 different platforms. The first is on YouTube. You can find me simply at Chattin' on the Porch. The second platform is much like the first, except you can find me on Rumble under my social media handle, The Front Porch Conservative. But in either case, would you do me the following? If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to me on YouTube and on Rumble. Number 2, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Believe it or not, it really does help with the algorithm. Also, hit the bell for notifications. I want to make sure you're always aware when new material is coming out, be it a live stream or a video. And finally, please share the link around with your friends. We're trying to grow this channel and we'll take all the help we can get. And with that, on to the video. During a tour of the Kennedy Center on Monday, President Trump made an announcement that has sent some waves through the media and thrills through the hearts of people who've been investigating an issue for a very long time. They've been waiting and waiting and waiting for access to documents that for many, many years the federal government, for one reason or another, has put them off of, such that they cannot see them. Well, now, President Trump, through executive orders and orders to various cabinet officers, is going to make said documents available. We go to the pages of thehill.com for the following. Headline: Trump to release 80,000 pages of JFK files on Tuesday. Article by Alex Gangiatano. We have the following. Dateline, Washington, D.C. President Trump announced that he will release 80,000 pages of unredacted files Tuesday about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, after promising on the campaign trail to declassify the documents. Quote, while we're here, I thought it would be appropriate, we are, tomorrow, announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people, lots of different people, Tulsi Gabbard, that they must be released tomorrow, the president told reporters while touring the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. Quote, you've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You cannot redact. The president said, adding it will be about 80,000 pages that he described as, quote, interesting. He has said he has heard about them. When asked if he has seen what's in the files, he added, quote, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summary. Trump in January signed an executive order directing the release of federal government documents related to the assassinations of Kennedy, former Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy Sr., and the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. The order instructed the Director of National Intelligence and the Attorney General to present a plan within 15 days for the, quote, full and complete release of records relating to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Trump promised during his 2024 campaign to declassify the remaining government documents about the JFK Kennedy assassination, which has remained a point of public interest for decades after Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas in 1963 by Lee Harvey Oswald. Conspiracies have persisted about CIA involvement or the existence of another shooter. Quote, I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word, Trump said Monday. Trump made the same pledge during his first term, but he ultimately kept some documents under wraps amid intelligence concerns. The last large dump of documents was in 2022, when the National Archives released nearly 13,000 new files related to the assassination. Congress passed legislation in 1992 requiring all remaining government records about the John F. Kennedy assassination to be released by October 2017 unless they pose certain risks to national defense or intelligence, and both Trump and former President Biden issued extensions to keep certain documents private. Okay, let's get into this. It has been over 60 years since the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy in Dallas in 1963. For years, for decades, people have had questions about the final analysis given by the Warren Commission. Did Lee Harvey Oswald really act alone? Could someone else have been involved? Was there another shooter? Why did certain things take place the way they did? None of what happened on that day in November 1963 has ever made sense to anyone who has seriously analyzed it. And Lord knows there is a ton of people out there who've been doing investigations. For example, a couple of people I'm familiar with, Mark Grobert and Roger Stone, are both pretty good experts on the JFK assassination. Now, at long last, this should hopefully put it to bed. Or will it? Let's think about some things. We've had 60 plus years since the assassination. If there are nefarious parties inside the federal government, or the deep state, as some people like to call it, that wanted to cover up the involvement or the fingerprints of certain individuals, Lord knows they've had the time to do it. So what's going to be in these 80,000 documents? Well, we don't really know. Hopefully, it will shed some illumination on what actually happened. Hopefully, people are going to be able to put this to bed once and for all. Maybe we'll get some answers. The American people deserve them. I mean, after all, it is our government. We should have the right to know what happened beyond just a whitewashed report, in the opinion of many, that the Warren Commission gave. Too many things never added up about the JFK assassination. And now Trump is being true to his word. He's going to let people see it. But what we're going to see is the million-dollar question. But if you have any interest in following the JFK assassination and the various conspiracy theories that have surrounded it, perhaps it was the CIA, perhaps it was the mob, perhaps the Cubans were involved, who knows? Now maybe you'll get some answers that you're looking for. So keep your eyes open tomorrow, folks. Or I should say today. Keep your eyes open today. You'll see what you're going to see. Hopefully we'll see everything we need to see, and then we can say, at last, we know. But that's what I've got to say about it. What do you think? As we start to wrap up this video, please do me some favors as always. Number one, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please do so. Number two, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Number three, please share the link around with your friends. And finally, make sure you hit the bell for notifications. I want to make sure you're always aware when new material is coming out. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your Front Porch Conservative, and I will see you next time.